Out in my mind about Ted Abbott was there was never
a more
positive guy that I've ever met in my life. Just a little quick story, when he taught PE, he got all the 9th graders. All the freshmen came in and he was your first PE teacher here at Northgate. After every calisthenic that we did, okay, he forced us basically to say at the end of the calisthenics, NGHS, rah, yeah. Okay? And while it sounded corny at first, the freshmen started getting into it and realized that they could have school spirit, okay, in PE, and that carried over into all walks of their careers at Northgate High School. Whether it was a rally, whether it was a football game, basketball game, or baseball game, they had the Coach Abbott spirit of NGHS, rah, yeah. Every time you passed Coach Abbott in the hallway, there wasn't one time where he saw you or saw somebody and he'd pump his fist at you and say, yeah, that a baby, man, let's get him. And Coach Abbott was absolutely a fiery, positive guy. I also had the opportunity, probably towards the end of his life, he was in a wheelchair and was in a lot of pain. He came out here for a Little League day. And sure enough, I wheeled him. I was the guy lucky enough to wheel him out of this field, and he looked at me and said, "Go get him, Jock. Go get him." So Ted Abbott was a very inspirational guy for Northgate High School. Everyone that he touched, he put a positive spin, and is a great leader. And I couldn't be more honored to be here today to dedicate this field in his behalf. So with saying that, I'd like to turn over the mic to our athletic director, who also was taught by Coach Abbott as a Northgate alum, and he will officially dedicate the field. Mr. Chappell.
Thanks, Tim. Tim was also one of my teammates, lifelong buddy growing up. Now it's great to see him taking the program and bringing it to new levels, new heights. However, those of us that are as old as me, or maybe older, remember that this field did not look like this when Coach Abbott started our program. When we started, there was no grass. When we started, there was not this beautiful backstop. When we started, there wasn't an outfield fence. And again, the infield was all dirt. And my memories of Coach Abbott is this strong figure, this man of authority, yet a disciplinarian, yet a teacher. Instructional leader, obviously in the PE area, but a bigger than life figure, you know. So those are my memories as a 10, 12, 13-year-old before I even made it to Northgate, and much of my memories, like what Tim just said about NGHS, rah, yeah, live with me every day here at Northgate. So it's a great event. It's great to see a rededication to Coach Abbott, and at this time I'd like to invite his son Rick up to the mic, who's going to share some stories about his father. Thank you.
Thank you. How many Valley Verde students do we have on first base line? Good to see you guys. Way to go. Dad at home was fantastic. We had a very loving home life. Mom and Dad were thoroughly in love with each other, and we did a lot of great things together. We went camping every summer at Lake Pillsbury. Loved it. Dad would be in the boat singing, "Summertime and the fish are jumping." So we lived a very happy life with my dad. Very enthusiastic at home as well. Up at Pillsbury one time, I was 18 years old, just finished high school. My buddies came up to visit. My dad loved the kids' friends. So they came down the hill, down to the boat. We were about ready to go out skiing. So my friends started running down the hill. "Dad says over here, guys, come on, let's go." So he's got one foot on the dock, one foot on the boat, waiting for my buddies. And just like Coach Abbott, everything is full bore, man. Well, that boat started to creep out away from the dock, a little bit more, a little bit more. When I turned around from looking at my friends to the boat, all I could see was a splash in the water and his hat floating on the water. He made the dive. Dad was like that at home. He built model airplanes with us, tried to fly them. I just want to tell you guys he was just as loving and enthusiastic and fun at home. And and all my family's here today to honor my dad. And I appreciate you guys being here to support. Appreciate the players, Coach Jochner and John Campiano and Steve Chappelle. Thank you for your effort in making this day very special. We appreciate that. Thank you. I'd like to hand the mic back over to Steve. You will get the field at this time, and then we're going to get on with this game. There's a bronze plaque that will be put somewhere. We haven't decided where yet, dedicated to Dad. So my brother Tom will hold that.
By the authority vested in me, I, Steve Chappell, Northgate High School Athletic Director, on this day, April 19th, 2014, rededicate Ted Abbott Field for the use of the Northgate baseball program and other community organizations. Play ball!